Welcome to my home garage. Today we have our 2016 Porsche Cayenne Diesel, which is the same as a Volkswagen Touareg. As far as suspension geometry, engine, drivetrain, pretty much everything is the same. This one has a broken front left spring. So I'll show you guys that now, but first we're gonna go through the process of removing the actual shock strut so we can replace the spring. So we're getting started right in the engine bay. We have to remove these covers to access the shock down there, and that is the first step. Now we have all this room to play, and as you can see down there, there's your shock bolts right there. So we're gonna spray them first and foremost. Now we're low. A great indicator that your spring is broken. Look, I am actually on a carpet here, so you would think I would have, we'll move that out of the way, like that. Okay, take a look. We're at centered 31. We'll try to do it. Let's see if we got place completely straight. 31 and a quarter. Okay, 31 and a quarter. Let's go take a look at the other side. Alright, take a look. Same idea, straight down. Here we are at 31 and 5/8. So we have half an inch difference from this side to that side. Not that anyone would really notice that with their eyes, but when you'll see once we lift it up, you'll see the broken spring. So right now, we are safe to loosen off those bolts there. I don't know if anyone, you guys can even see that. There it is. Let's guess it's 14. All right, you guys are ready to check out the broken spring. And there it is. I don't know if you guys can see under there. See how it's split? Right there, it's split from the bottom piece. So this spring is completely broken. We don't know how long it's been this way. I just happened to notice it when I was shaking the front end, and it had some movement in it in the top. So now we're gonna remove the wheel and go from there. Okay, so pretty much we're going to be removing. Okay, so we got ourselves the Milwaukee socket, and now we're going to tighten this up. There it is. There's the spring. Okay. Here is this portion here. I'm assuming it. There. Okay. Beautiful thing. We take this broken spring out. We don't have to do much more than that. Alright, so yeah, it looks pretty, it looks the same. Let's check it out. Obviously it's broken, so we can't, it's not a fair comparison. Let's get the letters facing down. Okay, this goes about like that. This one goes here. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's a broken piece somewhere. Oh, there might be. Well, I hope it fits. This one looks like it's a little bit shorter, but you got to remember. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there. Hold on. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's the same. I think it's just because it's worn out and all that. Okay, so the way this thing goes is, well, this thing goes on here, number one. Number one, this thing goes on here. See that? It only goes on one way. Turn it. Perfect, it fits nicely. Okay. Okay, and then you gotta remember that this rubber bushing, oh no, there's an arrow there. So that arrow should indicate that it's correct. I don't think it moved too much. Okay, I don't think it's moving too much. Okay, so this thing goes on like so, and that's why we mark everything. Okay, and then when this gets here, oh fuck, this thing is not even close. Oof. Okay, hold on. that thing points back, back points forward. Hold on a second. Give me a second, folks. Okay. Beautiful. Looks good to me. Yellow marks are lined up. That arrow's lined up with that. Our arrow is lined up here. This goes in like so. Oh no, this goes in like so. Sorry. All the marks are on the back. That's how I did it. So all we gotta do now is push this rubber and hope everything's okay. And pretty much all we do is I tightened it as best as I could. I tightened it as best as I could because you gotta remember the strut is all rusty. It's not as easy as you think to tighten this. Okay, so we're just doing this. Grab the 22. Hold on to the strut and just okay, we'll do it on the car after. But she should be good. Okay. She's ready to go back in, I hope. Here's our broken spring. We could have lost another piece of the string. We don't actually know. Okay, so you guys can see we can now remove this nut because we gotta pull all this back. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna go over here. The shaft needs to come out. Now we can put our shock and make sure that it wants to go in. Lift up the controller, get it under. Okay, once you got it over, oh, we went wrong way. Hold on. Make sure in the correct place. So, let's go in between the controller. All right. All right. Now you push the controller up and over. Okay, there we go. Now we make sure our shock is in and straight, and it's not. Oh man. Is it? All right, so the shock needs to move slightly. Needs to rotate this way. So the only way to do that is I can compress the spring on here and rotate it. I'm gonna try that. Even when you mark it, it's still hard to get everything to line up nicely and behave. So now we put it in. Same idea. Gotta push the control arm up and out of the way. Alright. Once this is in, beautiful. As you can see now, our bolt wants to go. So first thing I'm gonna do is lower the vehicle a bit. I got my magnet. Hope these bolts are in aluminum. Nice. Okay, we want to leave it loose for now. We'll tighten these when the vehicle's on the ground. So, as we gotta see, our thing is pretty close to being there. Rotate the strut just a bit. Take a look. The bolt shaft's not lining up perfectly, but that's okay. We'll just do that. There we go. No tension on that bolt, actually, it's pretty good. This bolt we're going to tighten once the vehicle is at ride height. Okay. Now we can pretty much start reattaching everything. Okay, so we can start reattaching everything. So we got to tighten this. We got to reattach our drive shaft. So I think we'll put everything in its place. We also have to put our stabilizer link, because this seems to want to be installed in a certain position. So we'll try and find what that position is. blank is 44, so let's do that first. All right, so we'll hold it with the 18. You always want to tighten on the nut side when you can. A little bit more. Okay, is 110 plus 90 degrees. So we'll see about that. Okay, plus 90 degrees. So we'll do 245s. One. And I say that those are all tight. The next bolt is up. This bolt here, the upper control arm bolt. Upper control arm nut is 62 foot-pounds. All right, so upper control arm, 62. That's tight. Okay, other than that, we got the dry shaft bolts. Those are 50 newton meters plus 90. All right. So we'll have to jam something in somewhere. All right, here we go. Might want a little bit longer extension there. It's better tight. All right. Ready? Oh, it's spinning already. All right. All right. So, remember I said you got to jam a screwdriver in there. Alright, so here it is. Here's our ride height sensor. Alright. What we have now is the bolts. We gotta tighten those to here's 44. That's it. The center nut, if we can torque it, is 44 as well. Let's see what there's stuff in the way. Done. And we'll mark that. Okay, everything's done on that side. So now we have to do the other side. We can do that off camera. No sense in watching two things again, the same thing again. But it's completed. We can remember it's a brand new spring. So the old ones were old. Let's see where the right head is at. Right height's at 32 3/4. That's on a carpet there though. here is 32 3/4. So the springs definitely are the same. So if you need to do, if you have a Cayenne and your spring breaks or you need to change them and you don't want to go aftermarket, you can get coil springs from this brand. And there's the information if you want it. They're made in Sweden, I believe. So they are good quality. I use them on my A4. So all I gotta do now is torque the wheel and we're completely done. There's more to do in this vehicle.